Hello learners, we have the following numbers on the wall. We have number 1, number 2, number 3, all the way up to number 17. Do you remember what we learned last lesson? How we can identify odd numbers and even numbers from these ones? Kindly do so. These will help us understand more on even and odd numbers. Even numbers, we say they are numbers divisible by 2. Odd numbers are numbers that cannot be divided by 2. Welcome. This is EasyElimu Learning Simplified. In our lesson for today in grade 4, mathematics, we will look at whole numbers, Roman numbers. And in our fishing part, we have some numbers here. I want us to identify them. And I will just display them on our table so that we can look at them. That is number 2. We will arrange them the way they are. That is number 9. We have number 4. We have number 6. We have number 8. We have number 0. We have number 1. So now 1 is followed by 2. We have number 3. We have number 5 and 7. These numbers, we all know them. As you can see, they are also found on our wall of our class. You can see they are found on our wall all the way from number 0 up to number 9. And they are continuing even to number 17. But the ones I've displayed here, we call them, or they are written in a language not from us but called Indo-Arabic system. They are written in Indo-Arabic system. I will repeat. These numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and they continue. They are written in Indo-Arabic. In Arabic system. This is a system which was introduced to us by the Indians. But even Romans, they had their own way of writing numbers. And their way of writing numbers is the one we call Roman system. And that Roman system has their own numbers. I've said, Indos, when they came to Africa, they introduced this writing of numbers. But even Romans have their own way of writing their own numbers. So, class, in our groups, how are Roman numbers written? And this is where we are. Roman numbers. Roman numbers. And these Roman numbers, the Romans came with 3 major numbers, which are the main, they are the backbone of every number. And they have their representation of these numbers. We had this number, the main stem. This is in Indo-Arabic is number 1. Number 1 in Roman was represented by this letter. We have also number 5 in Indo-Arabic. It was represented in Roman in a V. And the last one is number 10. Number 10 in Indo-Arabic, it was represented in Roman by an X. These are the main backbone numbers used in Roman system. 1 is represented by an I. 5 is represented by V in Roman numbers. And 10 in Indo-Arabic is represented by X in Roman number system. Now, for you to write the other numbers in Roman number system, they came with steps that you have to follow. There are rules that you have to follow so that you can write the numbers in a Roman system. And these are the rules. Rules to follow. Rules to follow. These are the rules. Rule number 1, they came with only 3 rules. Rules number 1, when a symbol number When a symbol of a smaller number, when a symbol of a smaller number is to the right of a bigger number, of a bigger number, it means we add. When a symbol of a smaller number is to the right of a bigger number, it means we add. For example, I'll take an example of the numbers we have here. For example, a bigger number, we have number 5. Number 5 is represented by a V. So, V to the right, a smaller number to the right. A smaller number is a number like number 1 to the right. We have V and I to the right. It means what? This we have been told it means we had. So, V represents number 5 plus this one represents number 1. So, the answer for is now this one which is written here is number 6. That is rule number 1. And number, smaller number to the right of a bigger number, it means we had. Class, in our groups, if I write this one, X, I, it means what? It means we take the representation of the main stem, which is number 10. We add number 1 to get 11. And that is the rule number 1. Rule number 2. Rule number 2, that is in a Roman system. Rule number 2, when a symbol of a smaller number, when a symbol of a smaller number is to the left, of a bigger number, it means we subtract. That is the next rule. We subtract. When a smaller number is found to the left of a bigger number, it means we subtract. And we have an example. An example, we'll use it here. We had V, but to the left, we had that number. It means we less. What are we lessing? We'll take 5, take away 1 to remain with 4. So this number written here, it means we have written number 4. Are we together, class? Can we do the same to number 10? When we have number 10, but to the left, we had number 1. It means this is number 10, take away 1, and you remain with 9. Are we together, class? It means you remain with 9. And the last rule, before we embark to our practice, let me do away with these ones because we had written our last rule. Our last rule is the rule number 3. Our last rule is the rule number 3. And the number 3 tells us simple 1 cannot be repeated more than 3 times. Main symbols, the rule number 3. Main symbol numbers, and these symbol numbers, we had only 3 main symbol numbers, are not repeated more than 3 times. More than 3 times. So you are only allowed to repeat them 3 times. You are only allowed to repeat them 3 times. So make sure you note this. It's the repetition is only 3 times. For example, I'll take this one. We have This one, we can repeat it again and again. That is only we are allowed to do that. And now when we repeat this one, it means it is 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is equals to 3. Class, are we together? Now, I have a task for us to do. A task for us to do. I want us to match the other Roman numbers. Remember, I know there are people with so many questions. What about the other numbers which are higher than 10? When we go to the higher class, we shall read more on them. But for today, it's 1 up to 10. So the task that I have is we represent the other numbers. And how do we write? We have written number 1. We have represented it as 1. Remember, this is Indo-Arabic and Roman numbers. Number 2, how will we represent number 2? Remember, we have said we can repeat not more than 3 times. So I'll only repeat this one twice. So it will be this and this. Number 3, I've already written it is here. So I'll repeat it 3 times. What about number 4? What about number 4? Number 4, I think we had done it somewhere. Number 4 in our examples, we had done it. So we say number 4, it is represented as I and V. I to the left, it means we are lessing from 5. Number 5 is our main stem. We have it as V. Number 6, we have it as, we can add now V because I can see it somewhere we had written it. Number 7 is written as V 2 times. Number 8 is written as V and 3 times I. Number 9, we had written it as X and I to the left. And then the last number is number 10. Number 10 we have said is 10. We have written it as X. Those are the main Roman numbers from 1 up to 10. Class, my task for today is very simple. Kindly, a task for us today, when you go home, ask your parents to give you the tablet or the internet, even the mobile phone with internet. Access and learn more on Indo-Arabic and Roman numbers. I know in our system we use the Indo-Arabic system way, but learn more on Roman numbers. Do more exercises on Roman numbers. And also remember, there are still puzzles in the internet involving Roman numbers. You can still embark on them for your more practice to familiarize with Roman numbers. And this marks the end of our lesson for today. Hope you've enjoyed.